Turkey, a very beautiful country which actually gives people those vibes of traveling, especially when you think of vacation and other different kinds of things. And in today's video, I want to give you my own overview, and also I want to try to explain to you why I think, this is according to my opinion, why I think Turkish people are the most generous people in the world. I don't know your experiences, but if you have best or bad experiences, I would love to hear from you. And also do me one favor, you can write your comments down below if you are agreeing with me or disagreeing with me. Of course, I know we have different experiences when it comes to traveling or when it comes to going and living in a foreign country. But for majority reasons or for various reasons, I have to tell you that I have witnessed best moments when it comes to people here in Turkey or in Turkey. Okay, so welcome to my channel. First of all, let's talk about the tradition of hospitality in Turkish culture. As many of you already know, Turkish people have a strong tradition of welcoming guests into their homes with open arms. They'll go out of their way to make sure visitors feel comfortable and well taken care of. This extends to both strangers and friends alike, and it's a big part of what makes Turkish culture so special. I don't know about you, but I think for me that generosity is one of the main things that I believe that Turkish people could be the best, and also could be the people who are so generous when it comes to guests or visitors. Now, number two, let's move on and actually see that but Turkish people's generosity doesn't just stop at hospitality. They are also known for their charitable giving, whether it is through financial donations or volunteering their time. The culture places a high value on helping others and being a good member of the community. This sense of collective responsibility to help others is a big part of Turkish society. Okay, now on another point, I have to mention that another important aspect of Turkish culture is the traditional of sharing resources with those in need. Whether it is food or clothing, Turkish people will often go out of their way to help those who are less fortunate. This sense of compassion and empathy towards others is a big part of what makes Turkish people so generous. Tell me in the comment section if you are agreeing with what I'm saying or not, and even if you disagree. I know we have different experiences and I'm not actually trying to generalize everybody. Okay, now moving on, Turkey also has a rich history of philanthropy with famous Turkish figures known for their charitable works. And the country also has a cultural tradition of zakat and zadaqah, which is an Islamic obligation to give a certain percentage of one's wealth for the poor and the needy. So that is what I also learned here. They also do this thing whereby it's called in Turkey zakat, and also we have another thing called sadaqah. I think it is similar way to us in Kenya, where we say sadaqah in churches, whereby we give to God and the money is used for certain things in the church. However, here they do it because it is an obligation to give a certain percentage of one's wealth for the poor and also for the needy. I'm also very sorry for the background noise because I'm making this video while the kids are at home with me, so you're gonna bear with me. Now moving on, there are also many organizations and charities in Turkey that are dedicated to helping those in need, and Turkish people actively participate and support this organization. Okay, also I have to mention that all in all, it is clear that Turkish people have a reputation for being some of the most generous in the world, whether it is through hospitality, charitable giving, or simply being a good member of the community. Turkish people are known for their generosity and kindness. So that is it for today, and if you are thinking of coming to Turkey, just know that you are in for it, because they're gonna actually make sure that you have they have taken care of you, especially when you start mingling or when you start being part of their family or part of their members. If you want to witness more, try as much as possible to go to the village side, or try as much as possible to actually interact with the locals to understand people here. If you are coming for a visit, then it is good for you to interact with the locals and understand their culture or understand how it goes. I'm sure the language barrier can be a hindrance, but if you know a few words in Turkish, then you are good to go. And by the way, did you know that most of Turkish people, they always find a way to communicate, even if they don't speak Turkish, they don't speak other languages like English, you will find at least one or two people who know English or any language that you are speaking. And even if there is none, for instance, if you come here in Turkey and you find that there is none who is speaking your language, they're gonna use sign language, and I kid you not, Turkish people will find a way to communicate with you. I have been both in the city life, like I have lived a city life, and also in the village life, and I'm quite sure, and I'm very sure that the people who I met or the people who were around me, they did not show me just their generosity because I'm a foreigner, but they were doing this because they see me as part of them. So they never know me, like they didn't know me where I come from, even if I am an African, but coming here has given me that chance to actually know that Turkish people are so generous when it comes to giving. They just give. Sometimes I receive guests in the home, and when they come maybe with a gift, maybe for the kids or for me, and sometimes they always want to bring maybe something like sweets. If you have been in Turkey, you will realize we have this thing called baklava, or Turkish desserts or sweets. Most of the time, if a guest is coming, especially when the guest, maybe you know that person, they will bring something just to give the host of the house. During the engagement or during the wedding sessions or period, Turkish people will give, maybe they're gonna give gifts like gold, like money to the newlyweds. And also it is also some part of their culture to actually give those certain gifts, because they say it is part of giving. So I find so interesting. Even when you are on the streets, you will understand that Turkish people will go their way out to actually give you something, maybe to test what they are selling if you're a foreigner, and just see how you feel. So I think for me, Turkish people are most generous people in the world. And of course, I know I have not visited many countries, but I have to say, when it comes to generosity, Turkey should be among the best and the most generous country, whereby people are so welcoming. Tell me in the comment section, how do you think? Now, if you're enjoying my video and you want to hear more from me, especially talk about Turkey products, business here, money here, culture here, and all those good stuff, do me one favor, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's continue together. Okay? Now, another thing I have to point out is that Turkish way of actually raising their kids and the love for the kids is something else that I have to mention, that shows that they are so generous when it comes to kids. Not only Turkish people are generous to elder people, but also to kids, which has been a major thing here. Like, kids are highly valued here in Turkey. I hope you have actually gotten an answer from me according to my views and according to my research about Turkish people. And if you are thinking of coming to Turkey this year, you are so much welcomed. And actually, I hope this video will help you to actually analyze or to have a clear view about Turkish people. Otherwise, if you have enjoyed this video, like I always tell you, do me one favor, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also put that notification bell so that when I post a new video, you are the first one to actually get notified. Until next time again, I'll see you on another episode. Görüşürüz. In Turkey we say görüşürüz. Okay, bye bye.